Morning on the river. Mornings like this seem to highlight the fact that we're just passing through. The fog was hanging low, and there was a coolness to the air. All we had was the hope of sunshine and those pancakes. And sometimes you just go drifting into that day, hoping it all works out.
Good morning, folks. It's one of those mornings where it just feels absolutely perfect in the hammock and it's hard to get up, get moving. Amazing night's sleep. We figured we're about 10 miles ahead of schedule, so we're going to take it easy a little bit this morning. Still get going pretty good here, but if we have a few minutes, we can afford to kind of relax. And we have, hopefully, a pancake breakfast coming down there in Cass. I've been actually looking forward to that for about 7 years. Those were some really, really good pancakes. Really hope that restaurant's still open. Oh, we're going to find out in a minute. So one cool thing about this campsite is it's got May apples everywhere. Did you see them over here? Oh yeah. The deer seem to like them too. There's a lot of them that have been topped. Look at that pretty little flower. Very cool. You see where the deer ate that one. Deer just seem to chew the leaves off the top and leave the flower. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, so we'll name this campsite Mayapple Manor. Mayapples are everywhere. It's been a really nice campsite, nice and open. Very sparse undergrowth. It is a little green, but you don't notice it. It's not bushy. Just picturesque setting here. It looks like the sun is trying to burn through the fog this morning. So we might have a beautiful day in store for us. Here's to hoping. And even if it stays foggy, that's beautiful too. But sometimes sun is nice. Just get a little sun on your shoulders as you glide down the river. This is my hot mess this morning. About to pack it all back in the boat. I think I'll make myself some maybe some hot apple cider for the road. Sounds good. Hot apple cider and pancakes. Oh man, how's your morning going, Austin?
It's going pretty darn good.
And we have sun trying to peek out through the trees in the fog here. We got pancakes waiting on us. Cross my fingers, hope that's true. And it's just a fine morning. Don't forget your ridge line up over your head.
Oh crap, I'm glad you said that.
I've done it before. I've left a few ridge lines. Dirt Dauber,
Yes,
how's your morning?
very good.
Dirt Dauber slept late this morning, folks. I think a lot
I slept hard last night.
of weeks of hard work caught up with him last night, and he was.
It did.
I had to check a pulse on him this morning, so make sure he was still with us.
Yeah.
But feels great. You enjoying your morning?
Yes, I am.
Morning one is like day one's always good, but there's hustle and bustle, logistics, setting shuttle, getting going. The morning of day two is fantastic. You're in the trip now, nothing but this for the whole week. And you got pancakes in 3 miles. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we just got down here to the bank of the river, and man, is it gorgeous. Got the sun and the fog. us right now, folks, the first, all four. The first, the biggest, the most, and the smallest right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, that was fun. Caught a first fish of the trip. We'll be eating some smallmouth at some point, but too early in the day to start toting a fish down the river. Glorious morning with Dirt Dauber's tutelage. I was able to catch a smallmouth. He showed me how not to do it for 8 hours yesterday, so I just did it differently. Dirt Dauber's a great fisherman. He just he had one and it shook off right at the boat yesterday. It's eating him a little bit, so that's good. But this is one of the prettier mornings I've sat in a kayak, folks. This is fantastic. Low-hanging clouds, beautiful sky in the Greenbrier River. We've noticed my skirt really doesn't hold out the water like it used to. It kind of keeps most of it out of there, but it's kind of dripping on down in there right now, and it's a little chilly. But but it's okay. We believe we're into the Valley of Cass here. Cass should be just right up here, and pancakes. I want the pancakes so bad. So close to some pancakes, I believe, folks. Looking forward to it. There it is, that old restaurant. It's blinking open. I think it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna work out just right. Breakfast all day. Route 66 restaurant, hot subs and pizza. If you needed a room, I'm sure you could get one there as well. I love this little town. Right, so we're here in the general store here in Cass, where Greg bought his rainbow unicorn comforter that saved his life. And I'm looking to see if they still offer something like that, but I don't see anything. He lucked out when he got it last time. Yeah, no comforter. A little bit of everything in here. No rainbow unicorn comforter, Greg, so you looked out when you got it last time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit happy. My soul is warm. Those are the pancakes right there. Can we do the honors, sir? I'm just gonna go right in, no syrup or anything yet.
240 frames? We need ultra slow-mo.
Oh, I can see the butter in them. Best pancakes on the planet. I need to put this up and eat. These pancakes are so good. Oh man, I can paddle all day now. All right, we're here at the little store, and the breakfast is just as good as I remember. Austin, scale of 1 to 10.
I think this is a 10.
He thinks it's a 10.
I think this is a 10. I don't think you get better than this. 10.
10. I did not know this, and I feel cheated. He got the blueberry pancakes. I didn't know it was an option.
I had to send it back. It wasn't any good.
I was like, next time. Well, I don't know if there's going to be a next time, guys.
Probably not.
We'd never do a river twice, but 3 times?
Well, the reason we did this trip twice was because the first time it wasn't like River King quality video.
We were new with the cameras, didn't have
So
it.
now we have River King quality video, so there's really no reason to come back.
There's no reason, yeah. I mean, if you're not here, you're not here, you know.
You just have to watch the video.
I guess you just stay home and eat ribs, but... All right, folks, I'm here with the ladies that make the magic happen. Have Sarah and Rachel, and they are not cooks. These women are artists. Amazing pancakes. What do you have to say about Cass?
Everybody should come to Cass and ride the train, or take the Greenbrier River Trail, or kayak down the river.
That's what I'm talking about. And 10 out of 10, you can't get a better breakfast. If you're in the area, come by, see the girls, and let them take care of you. And appreciate it again.
Thank you.
Awesome. There's the restaurant, folks. Route 66. Restaurant, gift shop, and groceries. I think they also they rent rooms as well. The train's up here, the old coal burning train. I believe it runs from Cass to Durbin. Awesome little town. There's the boats down there, river left after the bridge. Great place to get out just past the big boulders. Go up there and get you some breakfast. I'm gonna go up here to this company shop and see what that's all about. It was closed last time. We're here in the company shops on River Right at Cass. Pretty cool store as well. Got a little bit of everything. Souvenirs, stuff like that. So, pretty cool.
Cass. Just like Franklinville on the Deep River, or Hinton on the New, or Trago on the Namakagon. These small towns really do feel like old friends. A throwback to a bygone time where a train depot, a river landing, or maybe a ford was the only link to the outside world in a big wilderness. And now these towns are just holding on, waiting for a band of travelers to drift into town, grab some pancakes, and drift away again. And that's exactly what we did. We found those legendary pancakes, and now the sun warmed our faces and our shoulders. We were drifting down a river and seemingly back in time. When I'm at home and daydreaming, wanting to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect to the real world, these are the kind of views that I imagine. A trip like this is good for your mind, and it's good for your soul. And judging by how quiet the crew was, I knew they were deeply enjoying this as well. Especially with a belly full of pancakes.
All right, folks, we are here on the bank of the Greenbrier with George, and he's trying a few things out. We all know what that means. Unfortunately, I didn't capture it on camera. so he doesn't get a swimmer bell sticker. But he knows the channel. He follows some of the videos. So awesome to meet you, man.
Same, great. I've seen your, you did this like 2-3 years ago, this trip?
2016.
16, yeah, I saw that. I saw the video, yeah.
Right, we decided it deserved a better video.
Yeah,
we were just starting out, had the old cameras.
I remember it was like early May, it was snowing, raining,
Yep.
whatever, like...
Started yesterday at about 3.
Yeah,
3
I
o'clock.
started Burlington, Durbin to Burlington.
This will make your boat unsinkable if you want it.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice meeting and talking to George out here on a solo kayak camping trip from Durbin to Marlinton. We chatted for a bit, made sure he was good to go, and then we were on our way.
All right, folks, it took a little motivating. I was ribbing him for 2 days now, and he's got him a trout. Does not have a trout. He does not have a trout.
Oh no.
Hey, you know, you gotta let those fish tire out. You can't just horse them.
That was a good size trout.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, folks, not in landing fish.
Oh.
Hey, that's a good try, Dirt Dog. A little more practice, you might be able to catch a fish.
I'm not done.
That hurts a little bit, doesn't it? Hey, come on, hold on. Oh, that's like swimming. Let's do an interview. How did that feel when you had the fish and then he got away?
It felt really good. I was finessing him, and hey.
So we got Austin's rudder pedal fixed. Hopefully that repair will hold. Dirt Dauber lost a fish, and I cemented my lead with a nice respectable smallmouth. Another catch, so it's 3-0. And I'm taking what I'm gonna call a victory lunch. So I'm just gonna sit right here and eat amongst friends.
You know, I have to, before you sit down.
Yeah, you may not.
Is there an ant nest there? I saw something.
A creature has urinated there.
You smell it?
I saw it first and then smelled it.
What was it?
You can see the
An
sparkles.
Allen creature?
It wasn't me.
An Austin creature?
It was not an Austin creature.
An Allen creature?
wasn't an
A
Allen
Dirt Dauber creature?
It was a creature before us.
What creature was it? Oh, oh, you saw the pee. I thought you said you saw the creature.
No.
Well, lunch was nice. We were talking about needing a mini hammock, something just enough to sit in, not really even lay out in, but just hang between 2 trees and sit. And Austin said they're out there. So if you have a mini hammock you want the River Kings to try on our next adventure, leave me a message.
I'm looking at you, J. Ben Hikes.
Yeah?
Yep.
There it is. We need them. Let's talk. Lunch was amazing. Nice little hemlock tree to kind of shade under here.
You know, I had a skillet. We could have cooked that fish you caught.
Yeah, I'm thinking like let's save it till we get a few of them, have a nice dinner.
That's a bold shot across the bow.
You remember talking about?
I know you can catch one. I know you can do it. It's eating him up. Oh man. It was so close. That was a big old trout.
Oh.
It would have been the biggest trout he ever caught. Now it's the biggest trout he never caught.
It's going to be a big story now.
Oh, it's already
But
a
it's
story.
preserved forever. Maybe it's better this way. I think we're building to something big. He's gonna catch like a tiger muskie or something. Something good is gonna happen on this trip.
What in the world is a tiger muskie?
It's one they have up here. It's a big old fish.
Sounds made up.
Teeth.
Oh no, it's like the alligator gar of the mountain rivers. Like a pike, but bigger. Muskie. In fact, if you step into their nest at the wrong time in spring, they'll light you up, maim you.
Well, go find one.
So be careful when you get out of kayaks. Sure, I'll just a victory pineapple.
You know what he just called it? Did you hear it? What? A victory pineapple.
I heard it. He must have turned his head because I didn't hear it when he
These guys are stirring up trouble. Don't worry about them. There's George. All packed back up and looking strong. Oh, and he's got a sticker on there. Yeah. Woo! Stratus. Great boat. Oh, yeah.
Just resting?
Yeah, we took a lunch. We had to fix a rudder pedal. Took a lunch, and then Dirt Dauber went fishing, and I caught one for him. So he had one get away. He looked really depressed. It was the biggest trout he would have ever caught, and now it's just another story. Yeah.
I don't think you can flip upside down.
Just noticing Alan's boat. He's got more outside his boat than he does in his boat. Look at that deck bag.
Ain't no need to have the deck bag if you ain't gonna use it.
That's right. Can you see over that?
Barely.
See where you're going?
Barely. I don't think Dauber could.
Oh, dang! Oh, man!
I was waiting on Pete to throw that. Not you, Alan. Not you. Et tu, Brute?
Awesome lunch break. Dirt Dauber was close to having a really nice fish, so I think he's gonna do something special here, folks. But what a beautiful day. You really can't get better weather at all. Beautiful scenery, great friends. Now off to explore a little more of this paradise called the Greenbrier River. It doesn't get any better, folks. Big views in here, but we've noticed the wind's picking up and a lot of clouds rolling in, so it feels like a slight change happening in the weather. But we got a nice little split here, and it's one of these that the small side is calling us, so we're gonna see what happens here. So far so good for Austin. Looks like plenty of water. Oh yeah.
We spent the afternoon mostly drifting through the valley and staring at the views. And as Todd Lloyd once said, there's an indolence to floating that I like. I couldn't agree more. Somehow you can be fully present and a million miles away all at the same time. Right there with your buddies, but lost in a world of thought and peace. It's sort of like getting lost in a good painting or a good book. And we were drifting through the prettiest painting you'd ever seen.
All right, folks, Dirt Dauber and I are on a quest. Our new plan right now, Dawson may or may not be aware of, is that we are going to slow drift fish for dinner till we find a campsite. Then Dirt Dauber is gonna cook us some fish. So I'm a little excited. Hang on there, little buddy. All right, let's go catch another one. All right, folks, the new smallest smallmouth. Whoa, go little buddy, go. All right, we got two on the stringer. Dirt Dauber is carrying the team here. That's the only one I got, too small to mess with. But I think they're in these rocks. All I know is that when your buddy gets ahead of you in the fish count,
nothing else matters.
You got to put one in the boat.
Got one.
Yeah, get behind these pots. You got one too?
Not as big as that one you caught last time.
This is a decent one here.
Got one?
Yeah. Looks promising. Any good?
One, two, three.
They're distinctly heavier. Fantastic day on the river. Nearly the perfect day on the river, on nearly the perfect river. The Greenbrier is just amazing, especially up in these more northern reaches where it's very undeveloped. Most of the day we just sat there taking it in, not a lot of talking, just everybody lost in their own thoughts, trying to process just how gorgeous this place is. Non-stop class 1 and 2 riffles and wave trains, and even a little bit of light boogie water. It just never ends all day. Simply amazing. Makes you spoiled. Dirt Dauber and I fished for like the last hour or so, still making almost 4 miles an hour, without paddling. It's just one of those kind of rivers. But there's the camp. Pretty nice little camp here. The only downside is it's in hardwood, so you get a lot of leaves, and the leaf matter will crunch all up between your toes and get in your Crocs. And that's just the only downside, really. The trees are pretty good enough. We're staged up a few miles above Marlinton, and we're gonna try to rinse and repeat the plan we did yesterday, where we kind of wake up and then boogie down for a little breakfast there at the restaurant Riverside. So still a little ahead of schedule from what we did back in 2016, which is fine. And the miles are coming easier this time because it's not 30 and 40 degrees out. So that being said, nearly a perfect day. Show you the camp. Got a UGQ Winter Dream 13 foot in porch mode. Got my War Bonnet Blackbird. Then again, my UGQ Bandit and Zeppelin quilts. Oh yeah, with that custom print they got. So everything's kind of hanging out, drying. Got some stuff charging. I always think about River King Brian when I look at my step out mat. He got me that years ago from Walhalla. Super cool. A couple things drying out. About to tidy up some of that. So yeah, I think I'm going to straighten out my camp just a little bit and then maybe start a fire. We've got 4 or 5 fish down there on the stringer. Dirt Dauber carried the team and pulled in a bunch. I think I caught one of them, but he was slaying them this afternoon. I caught several other little fingerlings, but I think Dirt Dauber, what'd you catch? 6 fish today? Yeah. 6 smallmouth. So Dirt Dauber has redeemed himself, but he did lose another one right there at the bank at the end. So could have been 7, but it wasn't.
Not the biggest too.
And he's got the biggest, so I'm only winning. I think, are we tied?
Yeah, I think
We're tied. Yeah, because I caught some, we threw back, he caught some, we threw back. So we're tied at 6 fish apiece for the trip. I've got the first, I've got the smallest, and he's got the biggest so far. So he almost had a big old trout right there at lunch. It got off right there at shore. So, whew, save me on that one. But yeah, we're gonna have Dirt Dauber fry us up some fish tonight. So let me tidy up, get a fire going. I'll check back with you in a minute. So we found an old fire ring here on the bank of the river, and looks like some part of some old tractor hub or something, but wow, it's perfect. So we just got a bunch of stuff on there to burn down to have a coal bed to cook fish. The next thing I got to figure out is like a grate or something to keep the frying pan up that won't collapse, of something metal. Or maybe one of Alan's paddles. We'll figure out something. All right. Good. All right, folks, apparently everyone wants to be a River King until it's time to do River King things, and one of those things is eating fish eggs. He eats chicken eggs. You ever looked at a chicken and that thing comes out of its butt and you eat it? But you're not going to eat a fish egg? Man, those are good. Oh, man. If I threw that away, my wife would beat me when I got home. So hopefully the fire is at about the right heat. We got a couple iron rods we found. There's always something laying around at a river you can use. So we're gonna drape those over the fire and see if we can get the right heat for him. And that should hold the fry pan. So let's get to it. All right, a couple big pieces of rebar. Dirt Dauber's magic seasoning recipe. The 4th fish had a lot of parasites, so we threw it back. So we'll only be eating 3 tonight. So here we go for fish dinner, Dirt Dauber style on the Greenbrier River. I'm looking forward to this. All right, folks, the eggs are pretty good. They may be a little overdone. It's hard to gauge the heat there while we're frying the fish. But it's like 7 billion small hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's like Dippin' Dots.
It's Dippin' Dots egg
eggs.
style. Alan
Not bad.
I was gonna say the seasoning actually helps a lot.
The seasoning.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, Alan, you got yours waiting on you. Going in for the fish eggs.
How much of this is I got to eat? The whole thing?
That's yours, all of it.
It's like a quarter of a bite. It's pretty good.
All right.
It really is.
It's Dippin' Dots egg flavor.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's like grits.
It is like grits. Yeah, very much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's done. Let's try that again without me spitting fish out of my mouth.
Oh no. Oh no, we're good.
Oh, really? Okay. Coming to the swim.
It's the second time on this trip you have put that hate on me.
Almost spit it out. It's really good, fellas.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
More seasoning there.
No, it doesn't need any more. It's perfect.
Yes. I got some mayonnaise in it. I really.
I don't think it needs it. But, I mean, you crushed it with the seasoning, Dirt Dauber. We are living large here on the Greenbrier. Oh, that's so good. I guess we'll keep Dirt Dauber. We bring Dirt Dauber for the cowboy stories and the fish seasoning. Oh, look at him with the mayonnaise. Oh. Okay, I'll try it. When in Rome.
That's good, bud.
When in Rome.
That's not bad right there.
Okay, this is the Dirt Dauber special. All that seasoning with some mayonnaise. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Dirt Dauber's got a different look on his face. It's like he's starting to get a little food aggressive over that pan, I believe. Get your fork near there. All right, folks, that's a fabulous day. We're just sitting by the fire. It's about 8:45. Doesn't really get much better than this.
And as far as a day of river travel can go, it doesn't really work out too much better than that. The frogs and the crickets sang us to sleep. And in the distance, you could hear the call of Marlinton. But that would have to wait till tomorrow.